Hi and welcome to Visa Answer. Today I will discuss the topic what is CRS score in Canada. Okay, so there are two scores in Canada. So the first one is the eligibility score, which you do, for your eligibility to get into the pool. So basically, that everybody does for eligibility to get qualified for the Canadian immigration. And the criteria are the same: age, English experience, and education, and adaptability, and so on. So everybody gets that 67 points and you qualify. So this is where the misconception is with the industry, that you qualify with these 67 points, you will get the visa. No, there is something else as well which needs to be qualified. As in, you would qualify, but you need to score. Now, what is CRS score? Now, that is Comprehensive Ranking System. Now, it has four criteria or four factors where you get scored. The maximum you can score is about 1200 in this, and the first one is core human capital. The second one is spouse or common law factor. The third one is skills which can be transferred, and the fourth is additional factors. Now, these additional factors are job offers, provincial nominee program, Canadian education, and French language. Okay, so I'm putting up a link to the government website where you can do your comprehensive rating system score. Now, the trouble with the comprehensive rating system is, so by now you understand that when you qualify with the 67-point test and you have your IELTS and your ECA, you get into a pool. Now, pool can be actually described like a pyramid. At the base, you have the maximum level of people with common scores somewhere around 300s to 400, and as you travel up the pyramid, it gets narrower and there is less competition because there are less people scoring more. So as you go up on the pyramid, the score goes up. Now, as we are sitting in kind of mid 2024, let's say August 24, this video has been made on August 24, the invitation score with the last round of invitation was somewhere around 500 to about 510 or 520. I don't exactly remember, but it was some lower 500s. And that's very difficult for you to score if you are somebody in the age of 30s with a bachelor's degree, wife has a bachelor's degree, both of you speak about 7/7s and 8/8s in English, and equivalent in IELTS. You could do PTE or whatever. And so how do people get high score? Now, these are people who probably scored a provincial nominee program, have a job offer, can speak French. There are various factors where somebody, everybody's unique in their own case. So, but it's very important for you to understand, if you do not score somewhere around 450 to about 500 in the comprehensive rating system, you will not get the invitation. And what happens with 80 to 90% of the applications is, the agents would come up and tell you, oh, you qualify for the Canadian immigration, get yourself assessed with the ECA, which is WES or ICAS or whatever, and then they put you into the EOI and then they leave you alone. Now, this is time and again I come down and talk to you about this. This is where a registered migration consultant, the RCIC, comes in play. And you would say, in everything, every video I come up and say this, because that's the perfect, that is the vertex where everything lies, because your unregistered agent is not authorized or doesn't have the knowledge. I mean, how are they supposed to actually go and talk to the provinces and ask them, can you give provincial nominee program approval to one of my clients? No, they can't, because they are not authorized to talk to them. The provincial nominee program or the government of Canada will not talk to them, right? So you are left alone. Now, this is where we have developed a tool, which is myjobbank.ai. Now, that's where you, by now I assume that you understand that how the immigration process is divided in 3 steps. So first one is your education credentials, then you put up an EOI along with the province, and then you get the visa grant. Now, if you're stuck in the second stage, right in the middle, that you need a provincial nominee program or a job offer, this is where my tool comes in, and I was facing the same problem. We used to do about 200 to 300 cases a month, and the biggest problem we were facing is my clients were not getting provincial nominee program because they didn't have a job offer. Now my tool, which I've personally developed, it's an AI tool which goes and looks for jobs for you. You do not have to buy LMIA approval jobs from Shonky agents. No, you don't have to. You know your strength, you know that you're capable, you're into sales, marketing, engineering, doctor, nurses, whatever your profession is. We will put what that software does is it sells you in the Canadian or the Australian market or any market you want to. That's open. So what it does is it makes a persona of your profile. Once, like you tell them that which country you want the job in, it goes and checks jobs with that profile on 31 prominent websites, finds those jobs, and you apply. Now, how does this help you increase the comprehensive score here is that even if you have just plain job offers, that can actually help you get a provincial nominee program, right? So that was CRS score for Canada. I've given you the government link where you can go and check your score, and if you're not making more than 450 to 500 or around in that vicinity, come talk to us. There's a link on this page if you're on my website, and if you're on YouTube, you can go www.visaanswer.com, book an appointment with me. I'll be more than happy to tell you how you can increase your CRS score, right? So next topic would be on similar Australian point test, and we'll talk about how the Australian point test works.